Hello viewers. Welcome to a new tour guide. Today we will know about the state of Arkansas in the United States of America. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, so let's go. Arkansas is a state on the western side of the southern United States. It is known as the natural state. The northern part of the state is mountainous and forested. The northwestern corner is home to the scenic Ozark Mountains and the economically booming Fayetteville-Springdale-Rogers-Bentonville area. The western central site is home to the Ouachita Mountains. At the same time, the southern and southeastern part of the state is part of the Mississippi Delta, with rice and cotton fields and flat, sweeping vistas. Little Rock, the capital, lies near the center of the state. Regions of Arkansas. 1. Central. The state's center includes the state capital, Little Rock and Conway. 2. Delta. The eastern section of the state along the Mississippi River Delta includes Jonesboro and West Memphis. 3. Ozarks. The northwest and north-central areas of the state include Fayetteville, Bentonville, and the historic town of Eureka Springs. Also home to the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville. 4. Ouachitas. The west-central part of the state is home to the Ouachita Mountains, including the state's highest peak, Mount Magazine, and Ouachita National Forest. 5. River Valley. The area in northwest Arkansas is along the Arkansas River and includes Fort Smith and Russellville. 6. Timberlands. The southern section of the state includes El Dorado, Magnolia, Pine Bluff, Hope, and Texarkana, a city in both Arkansas and Texas. Cities of Arkansas. 1. Little Rock, the state capital, also the seat city of Pulaski County. 2. Bentonville, northwest town best known as home to the headquarters of Walmart. 3. El Dorado, a small city of 19,000 in Arkansas's Union County. 4. Eureka Springs, a tourist destination town of 2,000 located in Arkansas's northern Ozark Mountains. 5. Fayetteville, the largest city in the state's northwest, with the main campus of the University of Arkansas. 6. Fort Smith, the second largest city in Arkansas. 7. Hot Springs is where President Bill Clinton grew up, but the main attraction in Hot Springs National Park. 8. Magnolia. 9. Texarkana, a city that shares a border with the city of the same name in Texas. Other destinations of Arkansas. 1. Buffalo National River. 2. Ozark National Forest. 3. Ouachita National Forest is west of Hot Springs. Understand about Arkansas. Arkansas's official nickname is the Natural State, which tells you a lot. It has excellent state parks throughout the state, with wilderness comprising broadleaf forests. The northwest boasts the Ozark Mountains, while the south and east of the state have flatter land and show more of its agricultural heritage. The Mississippi River forms the eastern border of the state. It gives a great blues music heritage, country music elsewhere, and folk and bluegrass everywhere. There are lovely state parks with camping facilities and some with cabins. The Buffalo River has majestic scenery and easy canoe float trips, but go in late spring to ensure there is enough water. The summer is hot and humid. Spring and autumn are wetter but mostly from intermittent heavy rain showers. Winter brings a little snow, but this time of year can still be sticky. Spring is tornado season. The spelling and pronunciation of Arkansas reflect the state's heritage. The name is a French pronunciation of a Saugson word meaning land of downriver people, and was prescribed by law in 1881. It is still illegal to mispronounce the name. The law contains a clause stating that the pronunciation with the accent on the second syllable with the sound of in, man, and the sounding of the terminal s is an innovation to be discouraged, so be careful. Natives and residents of Arkansas are called Arkansans, though the older Arkansoyers is also still used. Talk about Arkansas. English is the prevalent language in virtually the entire state, although Spanish has become more apparent in northwestern Arkansas. Many rural Arkansans have distinctive southern accents and dialects, which is generally a source of pride. The Arkansas accent is more akin to an Oklahoma or Texas accent than the Deep South accent, though it has elements of both. Speakers of English as a second language may face difficulty understanding some speakers with solid accents. Few Arkansans are truly bilingual, and menus, signs, and other information are rarely presented in a language other than English. Spanish is by far the most common second language. Get in Arkansas. By plane in Arkansas. Little Rock National Airport serves central Arkansas, while Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport near Bentonville serves the state's northwest region. Aside from private airports, other airports that may be more convenient can be found in Fort Smith, Texarkana, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Memphis, Tennessee. By train in Arkansas. Amtrak serves the state via its once daily Texas Eagle train that runs between Chicago and San Antonio, with through cars to and from Los Angeles 3 times a week. Cities served in the state include Little Rock, Texarkana, and Walnut Ridge, just outside Jonesboro. Unfortunately, southbound trains arrive in the middle of the night while northbound ones arrive late evening. By bus in Arkansas. Bus travel is somewhat limited in Arkansas, but Greyhound runs daily services to Little Rock from Dallas and Houston, Oklahoma City, and Nashville via Memphis. Additionally, Jefferson Lines runs daily buses from cities north of Arkansas, such as Kansas City. Get around in Arkansas. As in most of the United States, car travel here is quickest. Interstate 40 crosses the state from Fort Smith to Memphis, passing through Little Rock. Interstate 30 also goes south from Little Rock to Texarkana. See in Arkansas. 1. Central High. 2. Clinton Presidential Library. 3. Crystal Bridges World-Class Art Museum in Bentonville. 4. Eureka Springs and the Christ of the Ozarks Victorian-era spring town. 5. 5 to 10 Museum. 6. Johnny Cash Museum in Dyess. 7. A total solar eclipse on Monday the 8th of April 2024 crosses the state from about 1:50 p.m. local time. The track of totality is northeast from Mexico and Texas to Texarkana. Across Arkansas parallel to HWYs 30 and 67, then into Missouri and Illinois. Do in Arkansas. 1. Climb a mountain. 2. Paddle down a river. 3. See some live music, Wakarusa Music and Camping Festival at Mulberry Mountain in northwest Arkansas, Toad Suck Days in Conway, Riverfest in Little Rock, all happen in the spring. 4. Watch some animals, bald eagles and migratory birds at Holla Bend, trumpeter swans at McNeese Lake, elk near Ponca. 5. Dig for diamonds at Crater of Diamonds State Park, between Hot Springs and Texarkana in the Timberlands area. 6. Listen to traditional country music in Mountain View. 7. Visit one of the state's local wineries, some of which has produced wine since the late 1800s, several near Altus off I-40. 8. Hike the Washita National Recreation Trail. Eat in Arkansas. Arkansas's food resembles that of its southern neighbors. Much truly authentic and worthwhile southern cuisine is made in private homes, cookouts, or church functions, rather than actual restaurants. One exception is barbecue, particularly pork barbecue, which is widespread and available in restaurants, roadside stands, and even trucks. Another regional staple is fried catfish. It is often served with hush puppies, coleslaw, French fries, or a baked potato. Catfish is especially prevalent in the lowland and delta regions of the South and East. Traditional African American cooking, or soul food, is generally very similar to the traditional cuisine of white Southerners in terms of ingredients or essential dishes. It tends to be spicier and may make more extensive use of elements more affluent whites or blacks shun. Likewise, it is rarely presented in formal restaurants but at cookouts and church gatherings. One notable highlight of the Delta region is tamales. These are distinct from American Latin tamales, even though Mexican farmworkers initially introduced them in the early 20th century. In the northwestern part of the state, recent growth in Mexican immigration has brought more authentic Mexican cooking to the state. There is plenty of cosmopolitan dining in the state. Little Rock, Eureka Springs, Fort Smith, Northwest Arkansas have excellent options in specific cuisines due to large immigrant, foreign populations. Drink in Arkansas. Iced tea and lemonade are stereotypically southern beverages prevalent in the state, along with bottled soft drinks. Both are served very sweet, though most restaurants will offer an unsweetened version. Many Arkansas counties are dry and do not have retail alcohol sales. However, bringing alcohol for private use into a dry county is legal for those over 21. Stay safe in Arkansas. Crime in Arkansas. Crime is generally low in most states, the main exceptions being the larger cities. Even though many small-town Arkansans view Little Rock as a perilous and unsafe city, its violent crime rates are in line with other United States cities of similar size. Property crime is more prevalent. Drunk driving can be a danger, especially in rural areas at night. Arkansas is divided between wet and dry counties, so many drinkers in the state must drive 10 to 30 miles away from home for a good time. Social issues in Arkansas. In terms of race relations, Arkansas has progressed in many respects since the 1950s. However, many small towns in the state, especially in the highlands, are mostly or entirely white. People of color may attract stares or unwanted attention. People of Hispanic background may be assumed to be recent immigrants. Likewise, some areas of the Delta and the cities of Little Rock, North Little Rock, and Pine Bluff are almost entirely African American. Even absent overt racial tensions, poverty is widespread in these areas. Wealthier visitors of any background need to be aware of economic and social pressures. However, some areas in larger towns and cities are decidedly integrated. Severe weather in Arkansas. Severe thunderstorms and flash floods often occur during the spring and summer months. While generally mild, winter storms can also strike the state, especially in the northwest. The most likely environmental danger is the intense summer heat, compounded by the humidity from June through September. Keep well hydrated, and avoid overexerting yourself. Tornadoes in Arkansas. Arkansas, though not a part of the country's Tornado Alley, is frequently affected by tornadoes during the storms throughout the spring and summer seasons. Weather conditions can change rapidly, and it is essential to stay informed during tornado season as to the current weather outlook while traveling across the state. If you plan to travel to Arkansas during the spring or summer months, refer to the tornado safety page for important precautionary information. Go next to after Arkansas. 1. Texas. The largest state in the contiguous United States borders Arkansas to the southwest. 2. Oklahoma. Arkansas's western neighbor offers the opportunity to explore America's Great Plains. 3. Missouri. The state's northern neighbor is home to St. Louis, the gateway to the west. 4. Tennessee. Northeast of Arkansas, Tennessee offers natural wonders such as the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. 5. Mississippi. The state's eastern neighbor has Civil War battlefields, scenic parkways, and antebellum charm. 6. Louisiana. Home to New Orleans, this state on Arkansas's southern border offers a unique culture. This is all about this episode. Thank you for watching this video entirely. If you want, you can watch the other tour guides of the USA. Then you can visit our channel. If you like this video, I will say again, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.